Hey, dude.
Hello, all you neighbors. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. I was just saying hello to all you neighbors out
I'm a
there.
neighbor.
Hello to you. Hello to you. Anyway, we are doing a special episode on location at 2400 Mid Lane, Houston, Texas, Suite 200.
The Gents Place.
That's right. We are just relaxing, and we are getting a little insight into what it is to relax as a guy.
Does that make us gents?
Hopefully it makes us gents. We're going to talk a little bit about a spa day, which I think everyone needs a little spa day.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers. Come with us on this journey.
Welcome to Neighbors Don't Knock, the show that brings you hilarious, unapologetic conversations only these neighbors can have. Join them and guests in their weekly mission to expand the neighborhood. Now, here's your hosts, Brian Chambers and Philip Goffrey.
Well, what's going on, all you neighbors out there? Like I said, Brian and Philip here. We're at the Gents Place in Houston, Texas. You know, the Gents Place didn't start originally in Houston, Texas.
No, Dallas.
Dallas, actually, yeah. But we're very happy that there is a Gents Place located here. If you are not a gent, I'm sorry. But they have a lot of great services, which we'll get into. But, you know, it begs me to ask the question to you fellow neighbors out there, and to you, Philip, do you like a spa day? I feel like everyone needs a spa day. And what does that mean to you when someone says, oh, take a spa day?
It's such a layered question.
Well, I mean, I'm here for it.
I instantly get that whole classic, male, I'll take spa days.
That's
I
okay.
take guys days, right? It's like
Oh, I gave up on that
like
masculine
guys night and stuff.
No, man, getting I'm not
Are
a,
you mani-pedi?
well, I'm not a feet person, so the
No
pedicure,
pedis.
no
Mani.
pedis. I would do a mani.
You're all mani.
I think, yeah, I'm all mani.
You the mani, Brian. You the mani.
I mean, there's nothing greater than like going in and getting like facial or like a head scalp and everyone thinks of spas, right, as just massage, but a spa day or a little pampering to yourself. You say make a pampering to
I
yourself.
refuse to call it pampering.
Well, I'll call it pampering. I love to pamper myself if it's possible. But Philip, if you
Pamper yourself or be pampering? This is getting a little creepy, Brian. I don't know, man.
all right, well,
Cat of nine tails.
well, let's just go with your definition of indulging yourself. I don't know if that's any better, but what are things that you like to do to relax or to give yourself that extra care?
So I'm not
Self-love. Self-love. Wow,
That's
so
a
many
different show.
so many things that we're going to have to edit.
Yeah,
We'll let this just go on.
Not going down that road. No, I'm actually really big into the whole spa day thing, except that I don't think I've ever bought that kind of experience for myself. It's always been gifts. My wife or family would buy me a nice massage, or maybe even, like you mentioned, facial. I've done the whole mani-pedi thing. Not so much for me.
Okay, no,
Not so
okay.
much. But to be honest, the full-on facial deal where they go like crazy exfoliation, crazy
it's
rub
great,
your
right?
scalp.
Like you just feel nice.
Yeah. Like I'm very pro this experience.
I am too. You know, my wife bought, when we traveled, she bought like face mask stuff to, off the plane and let us, I'm reading the directions and, I've never done that kind of stuff before, but I'm not going to lie, she knows how to.
So have you taken putting like cucumbers over your eyes when you go to sleep now?
No, I haven't done, I
You are
haven't
an
quite
actor
done
after all, Brian.
I haven't quite done that, but, it's very interesting that we talk about that because, being a guy, we have different ways of wanting to pamper ourselves, right? Your wife, do you know what her go-to is?
Oh, she's really big into the facials.
The facials?
Big into
Okay.
the whole mani-pedi deal. Whenever she can, make the time or come up with the excess cash to do a massage, she's all about a full body massage. I like deep tissue massages. She's more of like a stones and
Oh, got it. Okay.
stones, shiatsu, like all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Like has she ever done the what's the
Acupuncture?
needles? The acupuncture. Thank you.
I don't remember if my wife has. I could kind of embarrassing thing that on camera, but I have not done.
I've never personally done it. Either just the needle thing.
I'm not big on
a little
needles.
bit. So
that's
That's
out.
if you guys are out there, share in the comments below your experience with that, or if we should try that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we are at the Gents Place right now, and
Yeah, it's a bit of a different pampering experience here.
it's
right?
just as nice though because I enjoy this experience, and this is where I get my haircut if I need a haircut.
Oh,
But it's
so
not
personal endorsement.
a little bit. You know, it's not just that. I enjoy the personalization of the stylist that you get and what they do. Now, that's become a thing, I think, with haircuts in general. It's not just walk in, X, you know.
No,
it
the
goes-
gentleman that cuts my hair, we have got a good repertoire going. Good
Yeah.
friends, I would say even.
And I would probably say, I'd say like now, but years and years ago, it was your stylist was like your go-to person, right? A barber was a guy stylist, right? Talking about what you need.
Yeah.
And the
I've
whole-
seen Coming to America. I understand how it works.
There you go. Do you?
Maybe-
I don't think
maybe
you
not.
do. I don't
Maybe
think
not.
you do if that's your reference.
Do you? Do you?
I will say this, that my favorite thing to do outside, I like getting the scalp and the massage and the shampoo, is getting a straight razor, like with the barber when it is the straight razor.
I'm a little bit jealous. I can't do that.
I love that.
Not because I'm afraid. It's just that
Smooth as a bait.
every time I have tried to do that, Brian, I get the most horrific razor burn, like all over my neck, and it's 2-3 days later it comes out. It's bad. My skin does not play well with a whole really, really good clean shave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fair enough. I mean, so you do the electric. You're an electric guy.
I am actually an electric guy now.
Okay.
I didn't used to be, but
Okay.
I am an electric guy.
Well, we're going to get into some of the services here, but I mean, there's grooming these days is a very big part of socially being out, right? Especially if you're younger. I mean,
It sure feels that way, doesn't it? It feels to me like
a lot more than it used to when I was younger.
Man,
Maybe
yeah.
that's because I didn't care as much as I do now. Maybe that's with age. I don't know. Do you care more about how your presentation is versus when you were?
kind of depends on the day. To be honest. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just not at the point yet where I worry about it every single day. But I do think that we're having a bit of a sort of throwback even to like the 1950s, where it was men specifically were very interested in a certain look, how they look. I think there's a much wider variety of looks now for men that are acceptable in society.
Well, do you think it was like trimming all over though? Because like
No,
body hair is like a big deal now.
No,
So like,
not in this country at least. I think in other countries, yeah, but not in the United States.
okay,
I think the whole manscaping thing.
the manscape. That was what I was going over.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think that became a thing until the 2000s at best, but quite frankly.
I don't ever
At least not in a
remember
widespread kind of way.
I
I don't know when it was coined, but
to be honest, I have no idea, and I don't. Do we dare share that with our viewers and listeners?
you feel free. I'm going to leave you all guessing. You can post up in the comments below if
Yeah.
you think that either of us are big into manscaping, but
I'd be curious. Or who do you think out of the two of us would be more likely to manscape?
This is not so often. So
it's got no, it started there.
no, but I do think that generally speaking, this is very stereotypical, and probably more in an urban environment than a suburban environment. But I do think that generally speaking, men, especially younger men, are a little bit more interested in having a specific style that they're going for. I wish the whole mustache comeback thing would end. No offense, guys.
it is a
really
thing.
wish it would.
You know what? I think we briefly talked about that one time before, but I did not understand that the mustache thing was
Yeah,
bad.
it's a big deal.
It is apparently a big deal.
Yeah. So hopefully that one's short-lived. I'm going to offend a lot of people. I apologize in advance, but I personally would really like to see man buns go away. Unless you are in Asia, it's just not okay. In my it's not Mulan. Right?
Yeah,
It doesn't work.
yeah.
But all my
I don't
criticism
know,
aside-
man. I got no issues with the man bun. You don't.
So all of my
I got no issues with man.
right, all of my old man curmudgeon-y bias issues aside, I do think people are paying more attention, and I think that establishments like this are fantastic for that, because you get to come in, you don't feel like it's a flighty spa, you feel like it's a solid sit-down kind of gents, guys kind of area, right? You get a nice drink, and then you can work with your stylist. They do, like Brian was saying, shaving, but you can also get other things done. You can get your eyebrows done, you can get waxing done. I guess,
Well,
like
all right.
ears
So what?
and nose and stuff, that's a big deal.
It is. I think it is a big deal. I mean, what to you would you consider the top reasons that a guy would go to get pampered or go to the spa?
Top reasons?
Yeah.
Marriage. Oh, I'm sorry. Fatherhood.
I'm gonna say.
Wait, employment. I think I covered it. I think those are the
No,
top three.
but services. What services?
I
What do you think the top services would be? Because I read on something a couple of top services, but I'm curious what you think.
my guess?
Yeah.
My guess would be the massage is number 4.
Okay.
Would be my guess. My guess is number 2, excluding haircuts.
Yes, excluding haircuts.
Excluding haircuts, I think, and that including all hair trimming, like eyebrows.
No, just not like haircuts themselves. You know?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with. Then we're talking guys here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with massage, followed by facial, followed by brow trimming, followed by the whole mani-pedi deal. That's my order of operations.
Okay.
My order of tiered prices.
It was interesting. I mean, massage definitely up there for everyone. You know, waxing, which I guess eyebrows, but like talking like body waxing too.
I've seen the 40-year-old virgin.
So,
Yeah.
You never experienced that, huh?
I'm a big chest waxing kind of guy. No, yeah.
Not the nipple. Not the nipple.
I can't watch that scene, actually. It's
yeah, I think you hit on them, and then kind of like I think it was facials was the other top one. But you know, aside, it's not that men and women, in my opinion, have to have separate places to go. But there's just certain things that you can cater to men that women wouldn't really care about.
I take a much more sort of stereotypical German approach to this. I'm all about men and women having separate places to go. I think it's great. I love the idea of a Gents Place where you can just hang out, be a guy, be with guys. And, yeah, okay, getting a haircut, but you can also socialize, have a drink, spend some time. I know that these establishments do things like events and charities that guys can get involved in. So I think that's awesome.
They do, and
Boys Club, all over it.
Yeah, I like it. It was in Asia. Like it's very like when you do your own spa areas or whatever, you complete separate or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of how. If you want to do co-ed or if it's established like that, and that's you, that's awesome. But I do like having the separation a little bit, So I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. We're old school.
We're so
old fashioned, I know. But there's a lot of Hey, and I got nothing against anyone that disagrees with that. I just my preference, but yeah, let us know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But here at the Gents Place, there's a lot of different services you can get, and you can even do a membership, right?
How does that work?
So the membership, they have a 3-course club, a 5-course, and a 7-course club that you can get, and they have them between every 4 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks, every week. So in an annual, if you did a 4-week, you would get 13 visits.
Okay, and what's included in the visit? Is it?
If you're doing, depends the tier. So let me tell you this: the 3-course club is the personal consultation, energizing shampoo and condition, expert cut and style, steam towel, hot and lather, neck shave. So that kind of goes on the first tier level. The next one is the 5-course. So think of it like dining, like fine dining, but pampering for yourself.
There's that word again.
Exactly. I love that word. This includes everything in the 3-course, but it also, you get an invigorating scalp massage and a relaxing face refresher.
Well, I don't know exactly what the face refresher is. I'd love to find out, but I will say that scalp massages, man,
It's great.
There are a few things better than
I know, it's really great, right?
Really, yeah.
And if you want to turn it up just a little bit more, the 7-course, you get everything in the 3 and the 5, but then you get rejuvenating a hand dip. So you can get a little hand dip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And then you get a neck, shoulder, and hand massage.
Oh.
So you get all those.
That's a little more my language.
Yeah, there you go. It comes with a price every once in a while, but I think it's great to indulge. Because I come here for haircuts, and there's times where I've gotten the 3-course, and sometimes I've had one of those weeks or days. I'm like, you know what? Give me the 5, give me the 7. But there's benefits.
Turn it up.
Yeah, exactly. Turn it up a lot. But there's. But you can also get, by a club member, unlimited upkeeps, shoe shine, 10% off products here, top shelf beverages, and you also have guest passes as well.
They make a wonderful mixed drink.
A great mixed drink. It's a great atmosphere, nice shoe shine place. So I think it's wonderful. And if you're in Dallas, they have locations up there.
Yeah, they only have like a half dozen or so locations in Dallas. But we're going to focus on Houston for now, obviously, because we're here and we know that most of you are here as well. I think that it's really, really cool. I
feel like it's the only one in Houston.
This is the only one.
The only one, yeah. So, and if you're looking, the episode description has the address, but it's 2400 Mid Lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Suite 200 here in Houston.
All that stuff up. But Brian, honestly, I think that guys feel a little bit too much of a stigma that they can't spend money on this kind of thing that's only for women.
Look down upon for.
Yeah, and frankly,
I buy skin products. I'm now, especially getting older too.
Yeah, but it's just kind of nonsense, right? Because the reality is that there's nothing tough or manly about being overly stressed and not giving yourself a little bit of time just to unplug. And honestly, a scalp massage, neck massage, the whole paraffin wax thing, that sounds fantastic.
Make it a mandate.
A mandate. This is getting.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
You like promoting that on-screen marriage. That's
I haven't gotten to what our audience is going to be missing out after the camera goes off.
It's true. Right? Something about establishments in the United States, in particular businesses, our model, our free capitalism model that I've always loved is that when I hear about businesses giving back. And again, the Gents Place is no exception to this kind of rule, that if it's successful, people like to give back. And right now I know we're highly involved in a charity that is supporting veterans from foreign wars. And they're taking donations for monetary donations, they're taking clothing donations. I think through September 20th, we'll put that in the episode description as well. But it's just so cool that, you can come, you can relax, you can give yourself your little man day or whatever you want to do and still contribute to a good cause, which is fantastic.
Without even realizing it too. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like this is a small gem in Houston because there's a lot of places that you can go get your hair cut, get a stylist and things like that in Houston. But, if you're looking for someplace a little different, maybe change your speed up, check the Gents Place out. I've been coming here for a long time. I really love the job that they do, and it's a wonderful atmosphere.
Yeah, thank you for introducing me to it. I think it's great.
So yeah, we're gonna get some hand mani pedis. I don't know, some man love. But anyway, yeah, you guys need to check it out. I think we're gonna wrap this one up because we're just enjoying that. But check out Gents Place. Also, make sure that you tune in to new episodes every Friday on Neighbors Don't Knock. Follow, like, and subscribe. You can hit that notification bell at the bottom so you never miss an episode. We had a great time with John in our last episode. Check that out on YouTube or wherever you're listening to your podcast. So
yeah, we have some great guests lined up for season 7 and a few surprises up our sleeves as well. So make sure you tune in, check our social media, check off.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know where you want us to go and discover next. These neighbors are locked and loaded and ready to go. So, that's right. But we will see you guys next Friday. Peace.
Out.